Welcome back to Cryptic Corner, a place where we take a deep dives into the mysteries of the internet and the occasional movie review. I am your host, Travis, and love me as always are my beautiful co-hosts, Harry.
What's up, guys? It's me, again.
Jared.
It's me, again as well.
Hey, wait a minute, hold up. Why you change your intro?
New year, new me, man. Come on.
You know, wait.
Am I not allowed to change?
No, you're not.
Oh, okay. Alright. Hi.
And Estella. You guys' mic good?
This is a great start.
Don't stop recording.
Hello?
Okay, you guys.
No, we're good. Don't stop recording. What the fuck happened?
Wow. I can't believe you gagged yourself like that. That's so mean, Travis.
What?
Yeah, he just said,
Like Mike
shut
Gagger.
up.
No, I
Yeah,
said
you mic
don't
gagger.
stop recording. What?
No, we did. He's blaming it on you for funny.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't say anything.
For funny. Dude.
Let's continue.
He's saying it's your fault. It was you that silenced Estella,
And now you killed the joke.
and not my hardware
The-
failing.
The joke went right over my head. Anyways, let's just forget about that. Let's forget about that. This week, we're taking another trip around America for our Monsters of America trip. And today
Yeah.
we're stopping by Texas.
Are the
It's
cryptids
backwards.
especially big
It's
there?
backwards for
Yeehaw!
those watching, but yeah, we're
Yeah,
talking
sorry,
about
viewers.
Texan cryptids. Texan cryptids.
Is Del Gribble one of the cryptids?
Listen, I lived in Texas for about a year. It was hot, it was humid, I was sweaty 24/7. I didn't like it, so I came back to California.
I was born in Texas.
No property tax, though.
Dude,
Damn,
isn't
you're a Texan then.
There was a,
is it Cali hotter than Texas?
I feel
Yeah,
like
but not
it's
humid.
almost no. I feel like Texas is kind of like a little bit more humid than
That's
way more
California
humid.
is.
It was
So-
humid, bro. It was like, I remember going to work one
Like a
night.
different type of humidity.
I remember going to work one night, and it started thunderstorming, and it was 90 degrees. It was raining at 90 degrees.
Yep. When I lived in Oklahoma,
I love
in
warm
Oklahoma when I
rain.
lived there, it rained in
Fucking
the summer.
hate warm
Like you get
rain, dude.
thunderstorms.
What,
you
what
get
do you mean?
thunderstorms in the
What is
summer.
it surprising that it rained in the summer?
It just sucks because in Colorado, even if it's warm outside, like I think it's supposed to be 60 someday and it's supposed to like rain, but the rain is gonna be freezing cold, like ice cold rain.
That's the
The
best
rain's always
type of
cold.
rain.
Yes. No, it's not the best. I love Texas rain.
I hate
When
Texas
it floods,
rain,
it's
bro.
so fun. Whatever, you're just not having fun in the right way.
Yeah. Dude,
Hey,
when
no,
you
we're-
get wet out in
I'm-
Colorado, you're fucked up.
I'm with Estella here. I remember one time it rained in Oklahoma and I went and played in a drainage ditch.
So much fun. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
yes.
When you can do things and not freeze your fucking ass off, then you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause then you can come back and like inside and you're not gonna have a cold the next day.
Yeah,
No, that's why you need
over
to take
here
a
it
warm
rains in
shower.
the fall and that's pretty nice too.
The shower is the rain.
What?
You're right.
All right.
Warm rain
I
shower.
completely naked outside and I bathe in the rain.
All right, I'm picturing.
Okay.
Oh no.
Paint me an image, Travis.
Yeah, so just like dark skies, hard rain, my soapy, sudsy fat body.
Was anything else hard besides rain, Travis?
No, because it's cold outside and that appendage would be shriveled to a
Oh,
non-existent
gotcha.
size.
Except for your nipples.
Your cryptid
Oh.
would shrivel.
Yeah, no, my nipples are so hard it could cut glass.
You'd be diamonds.
Yeah, what you lack in shrinkage, you make up for in nipple hardness.
That's a TikTok clip.
Welcome to the corner show, guys.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. The commercial doesn't like encroach on everything else.
because it's like amazing, you know.
Yeah, quarter shows are pride and joy.
Insert picture of the Kushler.
Yeah, literally.
Your camera's like glitching out, by the way.
It is doing that every so often, and I cannot really be bothered to fix it.
Anyways, let's get back on topic. Let's talk about the first cryptid, which I have here, called the Donkey Lady of San Antonio.
Oh,
thought about
fuck
doing that.
you.
That's where I was born.
Dude, La Burra.
I lived near San Antonio for like a year, and I like the city. The city was good.
That's one of mine.
It's an okay city. It's not the best part of Texas.
I never really traveled anywhere in Texas, dude. It was just like work, home, work, home.
Yeah.
So I lived like
I
way out
traveled
in the
in Texas.
country. Like way out in the country area. So many crickets or whatever the fuck they're called, cicada, just
Cicadas.
yeah. It was nice. I liked it.
That's chill.
The weather sucked, but you know. So the Donkey Lady is a legend from San Antonio, Texas. It's about a woman that is part donkey in
Oh, my.
cryptozoology. The terms, the only known sightings were misidentifications, but we're not going to talk about that. I'm getting this info from cryptids.fandom.com, so I don't know exactly how accurate this is. But the other website just like was baked in ads, and it threw a big ass ad in front of my screen. I'm using a tablet,
That's awesome.
so
I love that.
Well, so I've got some info on her because that was one of my things. She's horribly disfigured, often from fire. So she was fucking burned. Elongated donkey-like face with melted, fused fingers resembling hooves.
Ooh.
ooh. So does she have like
what-
little hooves on her fingers?
Sort of. This lady, oh, actually, yes, she has hooves in this image too for the viewers.
But they're like
She's hooving it
individual individual appendages, right? Because I was like,
I mean,
Yeah,
Melted.
in the thing, it kind of probably looks like it used to be hooves. Like, you know how like fish people get the webbed fingering
yeah.
going on? I think it was that to an extreme where it kind of like makes all of her fingers connect.
So what I was
Hoovy.
picturing was that it was individual fingers. You know how you put like the thumb thimbles or the finger thimbles on when you're knitting?
Yeah.
I was imagining like tiny little hooves on the end of her fingers.
Oh my god, individual hooves?
Yeah, individual
No,
little
no,
hooves
no.
on her fingers. I think that'd be
I'm
way
thinking-
more scary.
You know, I'm
They're-
thinking of
they're
back in the
saying-
barnyard where they have the glove hands.
Oh god, it's a cow farm. Of course there's gotta be cows outside.
There's cows outside the cow farm. The cows are fire. Fire.
So apparently she's yet another cryptid that guards a bridge.
A lot of
Super original.
bridges, bro. There's a lot of
Yeah.
there's a lot of cryptids out there that like to guard bridges, eat children, kidnap people in the
Yeah.
woods.
But don't cross bridges and don't be a kid. So you're probably safe.
I think there's a cryptid
she
out there that goes after old
she
people.
screams. She chases people. She damages cars with like hoof prints.
Dude, if someone was hooving my car, it's on site, bro. I'm throwing hands. I don't care if
Hey,
you're
Texas-
And she's throwing
cryptid.
hooves.
I don't care if you're a cryptid. I don't care if
I'm
you're
just-
a monster. These hands are rated E for everyone. I'll
And I
probably
gotta
get-
say-
Yeah.
I'll probably get
it's
like
not very
2 good
smart.
hits in before she hooves me to death.
I gotta say, it's not
Yeah,
very
they're saying
smart
she's
to
more
like
cautionary tale.
terrorize people in Texas, considering that's like a castle doctrine state. So
Oh yeah, it's like shoot on sight. Where I lived, this dude literally had a sign in his front yard saying, "If you cross this line, you will be shot at."
Wow.
Yeah, trespassers will
baby.
be shot.
I'm more of the trespassers will be prostituted type.
Shoplifters,
I like that life
shoplifters will be prostituted.
Yeah.
That's
Makes you wanna-
trafficking.
no.
Well,
That's how they get
sent
'em.
it to it as soon as they crossed my property line.
Bro, that's how it happens, dude.
So here's
Honestly,
some more,
yeah, it is.
Here's some more
popped
on
it.
the legend. So many stories have come from this legend, from her being a burn victim. She was burned so bad that after she healed, her hands fused together into black hoof-like appendages, like Harry said.
Yup.
And her face was like melted and saggy, resembling a donkey. Other legend says she was once a normal woman who had a pet donkey that she loved so much that after the donkey was taken away by some neighbors, it like after hold on, whoever wrote this needs to fucking okay.
What
Elementary.
they
Other
do with the
legends
donkey?
say she was once a normal woman who had a pet donkey that she loved so much that after the donkey was taken away by some neighbors, after it bit one of the neighbors, not only did the neighbors shove the donkey into the river over a nearby bridge, the men then shoved the woman into the river to drown her, and now her ghost is haunting the bridge. Okay, so
Interesting. So
author,
where did the burn stuff come from? If that's the story they go with.
well, bloated
Maybe it's
skin.
retroactive.
Anyways, note to the author of this little segment. If you're gonna do two sentences, you need to space them out with a comma, because it was just
Yeah,
like
run-on
continuous.
sentences.
Yeah, it was a run-on sentence.
I love Ron Simmons.
That was on
you're-
purpose, guys. Sorry.
I was going to say your camera kind of cut out. So
Yeah, I
sightings.
changed some settings.
Sightings were around in the 1960s. Locals claim to have sighted the creature wailing or crying. However, it was determined to be only a domesticated donkey. Donkey hoof prints have also been found, though they are likely just hoof. Okay, so this website sucks.
Yeah.
I
Basically,
hate you, author.
they want it to be her, but it was a it was a donkey. It was just a normal one.
It still hurt my heart.
Just a hee haw.
Yeah.
There's
think
also
actual-
other cryptids that are associated with like different states, like La Llorona, the Chupacabra, and shit like that. But we're gonna go over
Right.
those like later on.
On the real state.
Yeah, like
I
New Mexico.
You want to go
I
next?
can go next. No,
Wait,
I'm
you want
going
to?
next.
Okay.
We already know
'cause
you
some of
got
us
some
had
form of
duplicates.
gnomes. Anyways, that was my
so,
only one. I only had one.
Yeah, so I'll go over one that Estella has because it looks like some of us chose ones that the others had. So, well, these, I guess they kind of coincide. They're technically maybe different, but they're kind of the same.
You said they're from totally different locations in Texas. They're totally
They're
different.
from different locations, but they're the same entity, is what it said.
So it's like a Bigfoot.
You never said that.
I did.
Right.
It's like a Bigfoot.
There isn't a difference between the two separate entities. So, anyways, mine is named the Lake Worth monster, also known as the Goat Man, Texas Goat Man, Mud Man, Greer Island Goat Man, and Fishy Man Goat.
That's a lot of goats.
Yeah, if
And
those ring a
man.
bell, that's what I'm talking about. So it's literally part man, part goat, covered in fur and scales, often, usually white fur, and he's usually 7 feet tall with clawed hands.
Damn, he sounds
Um,
majestic.
Oh yeah, I gotta change the picture. Which one was it? Oh yeah, this.
Like,
I think
know
this
which
is the
it's gonna
one.
be.
That's mine.
No, this is me. This is the quote-unquote real image that somebody got of it, and it's like a Bigfoot sighting picture. For those of you that are listening, it's like that
AP.
Bigfoot picture of him walking in the woods, but it's white fur instead of brown. So
Horrifying.
It looks like a night vision camera.
Mine looks totally different. So
yeah, the image I picked for you looks totally different,
It's
but
also
they have the same.
described. They're totally differently.
I mean, everybody kind of already knows. He literally just guards the bridge. That's what he do.
He's the
He's a
bridge man.
troll.
He's the bridge man. So Let me see if I can get.
Does
Yeah,
it
it
defect
goes
the
over
bridge?
like all of the. So I think the one I want to talk about is the tire throwing incident, which is
Tire throwing?
probably one of the biggest things that people say was his fault. July 10th or 11th, witnesses claimed the monster. What year was this? It doesn't say the fucking year. 1969.
Nice.
Witnesses claimed that the monster was appearing on a bluff/cliff overlooking a crowd of people, which included some law enforcement officers. It became agitated and hurled an automobile tire, sometimes
the
described
fuck?
as including the wheel, like the rim inside the tire, and at an improbable distance of 450 to 500 feet towards them.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so they're saying that this guy is apparently crazy fucking strong on top of just being a goat man.
I didn't go, man. That's so fucking. He needs to be hired by the. What is it?
A fucking silverback gorilla, bro.
MLB, dude.
Yeah.
He needs to be hired by the MLB, dude.
Really, he's 7 foot. He could just fucking put balls into the hoops and shit without jumping.
Yeah, NBA too, yeah.
There's a bunch of other like somewhat information on it, but it kind of goes over the same thing. So, somebody wrote a book about it. But the author did admit that it's semi-fictional. So literally just goat man. If you've ever seen those videos, like if
feel
you're gonna
like
if you
in
want
a
your bridge
lot
back,
of
you're gonna have to kill me, goat man.
I feel like in a lot of states, or like certain states, like nearing the center or outer edges, there's a lot of goat men. Like a lot of people are obsessed with a goat and a man. Why not a gator man? Huh?
I don't know. Maybe the goat man is sexier or something, more attractive.
But where's Jared going?
I don't know, dude. He's going to meet the goat man. He said, "Hold on."
What happened?
I don't fucking know. For the listeners, Jared just walked away. I know he can still hear us because he has Bluetooth earphones on, but
Oh, there he is.
Oh, he's back. I was trying to go, man.
Off
And
in the
definitely not blow my
distance.
nose.
Welcome back, buddy.
oh, gotcha.
I apologize. My allergies
So-
are bothering me really bad.
It's going around. Go for it, Estella. I'm gonna make Estella go because hers is similar.
Is it a goat?
Wait.
Is
Oh,
it a
wrong mouse?
mantis person? Damn!
It's Goat Man.
It's another
Who's
goat
with the
man, bro.
fur?
Wait, is this? Wait,
what
hold
are
on.
you talking
Before you
about?
say anything, is this the one where the dogs jump off the bridge, or is that a different state I'm thinking about?
That's like in. Is that in Japan?
No, it's in America. There's a bridge where dogs will jump off the bridge and like curl themselves to the rocky depths or some shit.
What the
I
fuck?
think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think it's a different one. I don't think that's in Texas.
Okay.
I can't remember
think it's
what,
like a
what
stone
it's called.
bridge.
But there is one in Japan too, but I think it's not like okay, sorry, there's a weird story where like dogs are drawn to kill themselves there, but the one in Japan, like people just go there to kill themselves. Like I don't know, they just
Oh, is
do
it-
it because
is
it's
it-
the best bridge to do it from.
Jake
The one
Paul
that
Force.
that Logan Paul
The
was.
Jake Paul.
No,
Force.
that,
That
was
was
the
the
forest.
forest.
Was it Jake?
That was the forest.
Was it Jake or Logan? I don't
Logan.
remember. They look
One of the
exactly
two.
the same.
The Logan Paul Force.
We'll get to that when we finish America and we hop overseas.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this little guy, well this big guy,
Yeah, he's a little.
he's
The hell
called
guy.
Goatman of Alton Bridge. So, totally different location in Texas, has a very different backstory as well. Doesn't have brown fur, is half goat, half man with like, what does it say? Decaying flesh. That's the word I'm thinking of.
Ooh.
Decaying flesh.
Ooh, the flesh
And the
is decayed.
origin stories, yes. It kind of ties in with the KKK, so a little bit of history with the Ku Klux Klan here.
Is he a
You ready
Grand
for the
Wizard?
story?
He's the Grand Wizard.
What?
Is he a grand
no.
wizard? Is he arch wizard?
Holy
No.
shit.
Actually,
Got a
looking by
wizard
his-
money gang.
What
Wait,
kind of
is-
spells can he cast?
Wait. So I know something. The other goat man was white. Is he the clan's goat? And is this the anti-clan's goat?
Yeah, sure. If you want to call it that, yeah.
The yin to his yang.
Yeah, the That's yeah.
We can say
Yeah,
it like
so-
Peter says it, yin yang.
Yang.
Yin yang.
Yin yang. Trying to find the best place to start from. It centers on a man named Oscar Washburn, a
Oscar Mayer
successful
Wieners?
No.
Wiener.
African American goat farmer who lived near the bridge in the late 1930s, known for his quality products. He proudly hung a sign on the bridge reading "This way to the Goat Man."
So he sold goats.
And allegedly angered local Ku Klux Klansmen, who abducted Washburn, dragged him to the bridge, placed a noose around his neck, and threw him over the side. However, when the Klansmen went to confirm his death, they found the noose empty. In a panic, they returned to Washburn's home and murdered his family by setting the house ablaze.
What the fuck?
Fucking assholes.
And Washburn was never seen again, but his vengeful spirit is said to haunt the bridge
I hope they all die.
and the area.
Yeah. Well, they're all dead either way.
You think-
but-
Dude, and who knows though? Like Texas is very, you know, I don't know, but at least back then, very KKK.
I hope all
relevant.
those. I
Why
hope
is that
all
thing a-
those white hooded fuckers are rotting and burning in the deepest depths of hell, bro.
Dude, a lot of, not a lot, but there is still like a clan in the South.
Yeah, they still exist.
They
Yeah,
all
it's
deserve
kind of
to
cray
rot.
cray. Because in their opinion, it's their religion. So you
Terrible
can't really go
religion.
against religion in America.
We do have right to religion. But not that one. Fuck that one.
I think we should make a crusade just to get rid of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. This isn't a threat of
Dude,
violence. An
Yeah,
unlaw.
yeah,
This
yeah,
isn't a
wait.
threat of unlawful violence. Okay, don't come after us, FBI.
All I'm gonna
FBI
say-
and all obligations and like legal reasons. It was a joke. It was a joke.
It'll be self-defense.
Hard
All right.
to-
They're pieces of
So-
shit, but it was a joke.
In my not so humble opinion, I like how I don't know how you'd kill someone with the boots with the fur like that.
Yo, look at that handsome fella
Oh
on the
my
screen.
God.
Though. Do you see
Burr,
his?
That's what it looks like.
burr,
Like he
The
got
old club was looking at her.
her.
If that's not a
Honest-
furry, I don't know what it is.
I'm just
I was like, you can't tell, right? You can't tell. I felt like it was the best depiction of like a goat man, and you can see the bridge in the background. Like that's
Yeah.
the
It
bridge.
looks like
Yeah.
looks like
Can't
he
you tell that
has
this is
a-
Goatman?
looks like a sperm.
That's a different guy.
Bro, it looks like he's got a horse hat on, dude.
It does kind of look.
It's a skull mask.
It
It's
looks
a black
a
like
dragon.
skull.
No, it looks like those dragon, like scully kind of dragon.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, so
Yeah.
he's a scaly. It's a scaly right there.
Ooh. Yeah, let's talk about this topic instead.
Let's go to the
I-
next guy.
Yeah.
I have one. I want to say one more thing though. Like, if they never found his body, do you think he's just not dead and he just like walks around with the ship? and
Or just walked
shot them?
away.
Well, was there like
Yeah,
a
maybe he's
isn't
just a
there like
zombie.
isn't there a river running under the bridge, or was there a river running under the bridge?
I would imagine. Why else would there be a bridge?
So
Just a
probably
trench.
slipped out and just was carried away by the current.
Like they didn't tighten the noose enough, so before it tightened on him, he just kind of.
Well, I mean,
That
if it's
wouldn't
not
make
like
any
if
sense.
it's not like properly
Maybe it's-
on, he could have slipped out, gave him the slip.
Yeah, but if
That
you
was
if you
terrible.
throw somebody over a like
Yeah,
an
like a-
edge, it
It might have been too loose, so he got out before it tightened on him when he pulled it taut. I don't know.
he pulled it off while he was falling.
Possibly.
Could be a
That's like
possibility.
the only possibility.
I mean, if he was
Yeah, but
quick enough.
I mean, If it's deep, maybe
If
he
you
would
don't
hide
have the
from the.
noose right, it'll just come undone. It's
Oh wait, no, there's no fall damage in water. The fuck am I talking about?
Yes,
Bro
sir.
just
Yes, there is.
dove into the water and he was good.
If you fall
All
high
depends.
enough, if you fall high enough, you
Water
hit the
bucket,
water like you
deploy!
hit concrete.
Or
Travis.
release.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Have you played Minecraft before?
Come on, dude. Water bucket, deploy. It was
Yeah.
release. Release! Blended steel!
Me taking a shit in my hand, balling it up, and yelling "Ender Pearl, go!" while I'm chucking it at a child. Ender Pearl.
Need to watch that movie.
We need to
Hey,
watch that movie.
Steve.
People, by the way, half corner show like tidbit, I guess. People are so bad in the movie theaters that police are now involved, and a lot of theaters are hiring the police to sit in the theaters during these shows because people are so unruly. Somebody ended up body slamming one of the attendants that worked at the theater. People are
Why?
throwing buckets of they're bringing like popcorn buckets full of water and just tossing it into the crowd. That this is a big problem.
people are
What?
weird.
Fuck?
Yeah.
Have we forgotten how to behave in public? Like what the fuck?
Dude, have you seen people love an excuse to be violent and riot?
Oh yeah, just take a look at Philly.
I wasn't gonna say anything specific, but everybody's like, yeah, it's okay to go crazy when he says chicken Jackie.
Chicken Jackie.
Yeah, that's the cue to go insane. So,
Yeah,
anyways, back to the regular story.
no.
Fuck all of that.
Before we continue, I just want to say I'll be probably watching the Minecraft movie in the comfort of my own home by myself.
Yeah.
Probably high
Prob-
off
me too.
balls.
I think we should
Just don't take the
do
movie
an episode on
seriously.
it. I think we should watch it all together and do a review on it.
Me as I'm saying.
Can we call
lava
Jack Black a
bucket.
cryptid?
Me,
Hmm?
me saying lava bucket release as I set the old lady in front of me on fire.
No, dude. The one I said 2 nights ago. I said when I put a bag of dog shit on my neighbor's front door, flint and steel.
You know,
Light
I'd
that
say
shit on
flint and
fire.
steel. I say flint and steel when I can't pop axe and a lighter.
Okay, we're getting off
Steel.
topic. We're getting off topic, boys. We're getting
Yeah,
off topic.
super off
Let's
topic.
continue. Let's continue. Jared, you're next.
Jared, what's your gnome?
Oh yeah, guys,
It's
I
the
got
Duende,
very
isn't
great-
it, bro?
You know, I thought about doing the Duende, but that's for Mexico, so no,
What's some of that?
I cannot do the Duende, but I am gonna do
I shouldn't have done it.
La. Oh man, I'm gonna.
What'd you
mess this
think it
episode up.
was?
I apologize. La Lechuza.
Oh,
Alright.
fuck you, dude. That was my third one.
What's-
Come on.
What's solid choose?
So he only has one.
So this is gonna be a faster episode.
Alright.
This should have been
Yeah.
on my hear me out cake, dude.
You can take my
Yeah.
other one.
We're at
This
30
should be-
minutes, bro. This is going to be
So-
a long episode.
So
What do you
the La
mean?
Lechuza is a
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Continue.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
fucking
La
Harry.
Lechuza
Damn.
is a ship-shaped. The La Lechuza is a
Jesus
shapeshifter
Christ.
who takes on the form of a massive owl with the face of a woman. Very cool.
I chose one with the face of an owl because I thought it was cooler.
I think that looks really cool. It is said that she was a witch who sold her soul to the devil. That's no
Eh.
bueno.
A bruja. Mm.
Yeah. And
Looks so
those who
high right
spot
now.
her said they see. Okay, those who spot her said they see her outside their home, either watching them from like the window, trees, or like on their roof. I didn't write this down very well. La Lechuza also, this thing is, I saw this thing that was kind of weird. But, that's later
Ooh.
on. La Lechuza will seek out unruly children, drunks, and others with ill intent. So, Harry, you need to be on the lookout.
What the fuck?
He's,
Yeah, I'm
he's, so he's,
drunk.
yeah, he's calling you a drunkard, bro. You're a
No.
dwarf.
No, I'm
And
calling him
to explain-
Alcoholic piece of shit.
To explain what just happened to my face, Estella brought over some juice, but secretly, there's alcohol
Are
in
you guys
it. I didn't
drinking
know
on the
that.
actual podcast?
Yeah, we're drinking right now.
Ain't no way you're. Shame for shame.
With malintent, she handed it to me, knowing.
Dude, we don't even have juice in the fridge right now. This is straight alcohol.
I thought that was fucking juice. It's pink, dude.
Damn, a lot of
Well,
truth
Turned
yes,
out
is
it's
with
Pink
you guys.
Whitney. I totally guessed it is Pink Whitney.
I thought, oh yeah, it's just some juice because it's in a glass, and I'll just take a sip. I'll swig that shit. Fuck, dude.
Drinking is
Damn.
only for the corner show. This is the actual podcast.
I'm having so much fun.
La
reporting
Luchuza's
well,
gonna get
so-
both you guys. Just saying.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
So, yeah, it's-
you're
they're-
a struggling alcoholic, bro. You need to go to
They're-
AA.
No, I'm not. They're saying the Lalachusa, the owl, is usually 4 to 7 feet tall. That is a pretty fucking huge difference.
The difference between
It's
manlet
usually
and
South Texas.
giant.
Mm-hmm. It lures its victims using a baby cry / whistle. It's an omen of death and misfortune and a revenge figure. And yeah, it attacks drunks and children.
It cries like a baby.
Yeah, it like lures them in like like baby
that
cries.
reminds me of a cryptid over in the Philippines.
I love the
It literally
Philippines
just-
and their cryptids.
It literally disguises itself as a baby kid, like a stroller, baby stroller.
What the fuck?
That's
Yeah,
cray
So it's a fuck. What's the
Mimic.
a
That's-
mimic? Yeah.
Kind of
What
like
was the ghost in Ghostbusters that got into the little baby carriage? Wasn't
Was it-
that the?
Was it the green slime?
Slime?
The Slimer?
I think it was the Slimer.
Slimer. Yeah. He was
Love
in the
that
new
guy.
the new Ghostbusters movie is not bad. Pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I enjoyed the one where they were all women.
No,
No,
the
there's a
newer one than
newer
that.
one.
There's a newer one.
With all the classic actors come back.
Yeah, and it's like it's like
Even the
one of the
ghosts?
kids or something.
Sorry, the lady who
Hmm?
played Tammy is superior at acting.
Yes. We love
So, Harry,
Tammy.
everyone
I
came
can't
back,
keep a
even
straight
the
face.
ghosts?
Even the ghosts.
At least it wasn't
Even the
Amy
ghosts?
Schumer.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? Was it Dan Aykroyd who died?
I think so.
Damn, I can't believe he came back for that. That's so crazy.
I think he died after they made the movie.
That was before. I was the guy
I'm
with the
pretty sure everybody
glasses.
was there. Oh shit! No, he did die. He wasn't in this
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, that guy. That guy's an actual ghost.
Yeah, he didn't come back. I'm missing some info.
Yeah,
Continue,
Everything's sad now.
Yeah,
So
usually,
we should talk
like we said earlier, it usually has a female face. So the image that I chose isn't super accurate, but I thought it was cool. So,
I think it looks cool. It's pretty awesome. Looks like a character from the game. What's the name of it? Overgrown?
I can't say I've heard of it.
Is that a comb?
What?
Nice mustache,
I don't
Travis.
know what you're talking about.
Oh.
It's apparently it's still it's still a pretty big figure in Southern Texas's like vibe. I don't know what to say it. Like they're in children's
Culture?
and adult books.
Well, just owls out there. I feel like pretty common, like barn
Yeah.
owls and stuff like that.
Straight up, I've only seen an owl in person twice in my life. Yep,
I don't think
Once when I was, like,
one.
6, and then another like recently, like a year ago.
They're good luck. They're pretty spiritual animals.
They're kind of fucking awesome, and I love it when you like pull the owl's feathers up from their legs, and you can see how long their fucking legs are because they're crazy.
Mhm.
And baby owls sleep on their faces because their heads are too fucking heavy.
Bozos.
Please, if you haven't already, look up a picture of that. for the listeners, it's so fucking funny. No, yeah, Travis is
Nerds.
drawing a goatee mustache like mine with a tongue sticking out.
With buck
That's-
teeth?
Mm.
Yeah, with buck teeth.
I like the tongue sticking out a bit more.
I like the buck teeth.
And there's a ruler in his head.
I thought I'd bring back
That
the
is
bits I
cool.
was doing before.
No,
You know,
that's a ruler.
when I stuck the pencils in my beard.
Yeah.
Anyways,
That's all I have to report on Owl Lady.
yeah, thank you for adding. I didn't see any of that info, so I found that very interesting.
Dude, Gemini deep research? Turns out it researches deep.
Let me see if I can find
guess-
one more. Let me find one more. Hold on.
So it gets deep, really deep
I
in the
have a
internet
couple
tubes.
Other ones.
Yeah, Stella came somewhat prepared, so she's got some more.
I chose some that I thought no one would choose.
I got,
So, wait, do
I
you
said
have
I got-
another one?
I got one more too. So
Yeah, go ahead.
I have another one.
sure. Okay, I like this one a lot.
said you had
'cause
one. Oh, you found one.
I think this one's really cool, guys. It's the Houston Batman.
What?
I saw
No
that one.
fucking way. That's an actual thing.
Yeah, so his
Houston
name
needs a
is.
Batman.
Let's
So his
go.
name
We
is
have
Bruce
something
Wayne.
aside a goat and a dog, bro.
I'm joking. So his name is Bruce Wayne.
No, he's
so-
not.
No. The Houston Batman was first seen in 1953, so a long time ago. And I think info I got through was like via like a storytelling. So I'm gonna do the same thing. Houston Batman was first seen in 1953, and the counter goes as such. A man saw a large shadow outside his home, like moving, and curious, he investigated it, and he saw a large man-like creature, and it was standing on like a branch near outside his house.
What the
creature
fuck?
The creature was over 6 foot tall, with bat-like wings, and more so, it had surrounded by a yellow glow. And this is the thing that I found really interesting. It was also wearing a form-fitting black outfit.
Oh, it is Batman.
Yeah, it's fucking Batman.
Yeah, it is Batman. Think about it. Yeah, it's
It's
Batman.
Bruce Wayne.
Yeah. Anyways, the man and Batman, the Batman, stared at each other until the Batman disappeared. The sound of movement
The
was heard
Batmans.
as a blur. Yeah. Wow, I did not write this down right. I was tired with this. So basically, the creature's spirit, is followed by a sound of like wind moving with like a blur being seen, just like going over to another roof, and that was the last time he was seen. The guy who saw it made a police report, but nothing came of it, or the band was never seen again until the 1990s. And I didn't go farther after that, but yeah,
It was just that guy's neighbor trying to fuck with him.
it could have been.
Like, watch this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like it. It's just like a. I don't know, Chad. It's just like a one-time thing that happens and it never happened again.
Well, yeah.
That's just
That's
like.
definitely his neighbor.
Okay, I fumbled that so bad. I'm just gonna shut up.
It was like a guy, like a guy went on Reddit and was like, guys, I saw something last night. And then
The
someone
guy
made a
on
story
Reddit.
out of it.
In the 1950s. So he wrote to his
Catch that part.
local newspaper.
Oh.
That's what I'm
man.
assuming.
I don't know.
He ran into the police station. The sky is falling.
Right. Hold on.
There's a wench on my roof. Yeah, what's the guy that you have, Travis?
That's a brewery. Hold on.
That's a brewery?
I saw
Yeah.
that happen.
It's called the Bear King of Marble Falls.
That sounds awesome. That's gonna be my name.
History. The Kickatoo Indians of the region had a local legend involving a bear man who rules over all the bears of the region, serving as their king. The creature was dubbed the Bear King. A name that local
Didn't mean to make you stumble
Like
over
I
it
was
like that.
Just so startled. He's like, what?
the creature was dubbed the Bear King, a name local media picked up to describe the nearby entity that was sighted in 1901 by a number of locals. On May 15th, 1901, papers across the United States reported on an abduction in the Marble Falls, Texas, in which a local girl named Rami Arland was taken captive by the Bear King.
Oh shit.
As Rami was tending to the sheep flock on her family's farm one afternoon, members of the household reported to hear her scream, followed by what they described as a roar of a panther. So they grabbed their weapons and they found the child gone and searched
Shit.
the woods. So they searched all night, and the next day a local hunter found her wandering in the woods aimlessly several miles away when she claimed she was taken by the bear man who brought her to a cave in the mountains. And
then did nothing?
no, he beat the shit out of her when she tried to escape.
So he just started like,
Um,
I'm gonna take
what
you so I
was-
can fisticuffs.
Yeah, what?
He just kidnapped her. And when she tried to leave, he beat the shit out of her.
And then he let her go.
Well, no, she waited for him to fall asleep,
Oh,
and she left.
those Bear Kings. I mean, he's
Sorry,
very
I'm
smart,
on-
but
I'm a little high right now.
I'm tired.
I'm tired. I'm
Right
big
in this
hairy.
episode.
Yeah. So Estella, you have one or two, right?
I have 2.
Go ahead.
But how far are we in? Okay, yeah, I'll do 2. Sweet. I have the Wampus cat.
That sounds so badass.
This one.
Yes.
Oh, that does not look
It's
badass.
another
Dude, this-
furry.
It's a
This,
furry.
yeah, this is a hear me out,
No.
guys.
Whoa.
Honestly,
Anyways.
pretty tame compared to what other stuff we did.
I'm gonna try and auto frame it to you.
It looks like a bobcat. Oh, hi. So obviously it's half woman, half bobcat.
Oh, furry.
Fierce, strong lady. Sure, whatever you want to call it. No, because it transforms into a bobcat. Furries are just
So
pretenders.
it's another level of furry.
Yeah, this is a real furry.
What did
So
they,
it's-
what did they call the it was like a TV show / book when we were
There's an
kids
Animorph.
where the Animorph.
Animal. Oh, I thought you were gonna. Cause cats, I was thinking warrior cats.
No,
I was
well, that
thinking
was
Thundercats.
Generation 2.
I was thinking Thundercats.
Thundercats
bro.
is good. My
Thundercats.
dad- I had my old-
Thundercats.
My dad's old
Oh.
ones.
Maybe it's otherkin. Maybe that's what she is. An otherkin.
Other kid. Okay.
Sure. So
You
this
know, you
lady, often portrayed as a terrifying figure who was blamed for killing livestock and dogs, and the disappearance of children, and making strange noises at night.
What a meanie pants, dude.
It was traditionally used as a boogeyman figure to keep children from wandering too far in the woods at dark. But its original origins from back in the day, kind of root in Cherokee mythology. And one of the most prominent Cherokee legends tells of a woman named Running Deer who seeked revenge against a demon called Ewa that drove men mad
In Twilight.
and donned a bobcat mask. Using the mountain cat's magic, she defeated the demon, and legend holds that her spirit now inhabits the Wampus Cat, guarding Cherokee lands. So she pretty much attacked this demon that was that humans were not happy with, and she used the power of the bobcat, I guess.
So she's a demon slaying furry.
Nature. Yeah, she is.
Dude, that's pretty
She's a
fucking
badass.
Pretty badass. Pretty badass, I'm not gonna lie.
That's going on my next Hear Me Out cake.
I'm just gonna do that. Dude.
Both have
No,
that.
you're
Oh.
currently the gnome guy on the podcast.
Okay.
The gnome
And?
guy.
Yeah. You can only
the
do
gnomes at?
Hey man,
gnomes
he
from
can
now
diversify.
On. You can
dude,
only do
I'm-
gnomes from now on, starting with the 7 dwarves from Snow White.
the old one, right?
No, the
You mean
new
the
one.
7 little people from Snow White?
Okay, buddy.
Please.
Okay, buddy.
Not the new one, please.
There are a couple interesting stories about her as well.
Shit.
Story time.
So, one of the legends goes in Sherman, Texas in 1908, a newspaper article recounted a story of a hunting party that encountered her. Why am I so zoomed in, bruh?
Because this is about you.
I'm not even
Hey,
looking
you're
at the camera.
presenting, bro. You're presenting.
Okay.
I'll turn it off.
And then shit, I lost it. In 1908, newspaper wrote about an encounter, right? And this hunting group and its hounds were near a tree, and they encountered a bobcat. And when he fired his gun at the bobcat to kill it, to hunt it, he heard a sound like a woman shrinking, and the Wampus Cat leaped down among the hunters, and the dogs before them seemingly vanished into thin air.
You know,
Yeah.
you know the noise. The
She just-
picture makes it looks like she's gonna make this noise. She's gonna be like,
Yeah.
Real-
Yeah.
So she's like
And
real
now
jump
she's
scared.
a school mascot.
I'm the Wampus Cat. I'm coming to
Yeah.
kill your dog.
I'm imagining her as like an
Didn't
anime
do
character.
anything.
Thanks, Travis.
No. I like it when you do it.
Like a evil cartoon villain. I'm super evil.
I'm going to
course
jump
you
scare
are.
you.
I'm going to steal all your toilet paper during another pandemic.
Wow.
Super evil.
Mildly annoyingly evil.
Yeah.
That-
Not super, like, completely chaotic evil, just like a little nuisance.
I went to your
Yeah.
drawers and stole all your left socks, bozo.
I put a red cloth in with all of your white clothing.
Oh God. Can't believe you've done this.
Do this.
Was that all of our
Okay.
all of our
Well-
cryptids for this episode, or
I can
you're
I
all
can hit up
cryptid
on the
now.
last cryptid.
All right.
so I got
I'm gonna take over on this one. So the Wild Man of the Navidad, a 19th century mystery. So this is, what? Navidad River Bottoms. Is that his
River
name?
Bottoms. Navidad
That's what
River.
Gemini told me.
One of Texas's oldest and most enigmatic wild man, quote unquote, wild man stories comes from the Navidad River region, dating back. I didn't know that was a place. The early days of the Texas Republic. So this is long ago. So the descriptions often vary as usual, like on every single one of these. I don't know if I
You
can
good?
say this.
What is
Hold
it?
on.
A mysterious
Before-
runaway.
Before you say anything, let me just
Yeah.
grab a marker. Grab some
Way.
paper. Just in
I know,
case
I
it's super bad. You don't know.
No.
I'm just gonna write down
I'm not gonna
time
say the word.
span.
Yeah, no. I'm not gonna say the word. Don't bother. A mysterious runaway slave, without the other word, or a solitary African man living wild. He was reportedly found nude. Some accounts describe the wild people of the area as being hair covered, or specifically note the wild man as being covered in black hair. So I'm imagining more of the goat man style.
Oh, so
Legends
he's just a
say,
very hairy fella.
yeah, they say like Bigfoot connotations.
Some people just have that genetics
He's
though.
super
where they,
hairy,
like,
bro.
just
Like,
have
very
so much
hairy.
hair.
Yeah.
Motherfucker's a werewolf, bro. He go.
Actually.
Nah, he's
Um,
Italian.
There was that guy on TV. I remember like years ago, some dude on TV where he had like a hair growing problem, but like people called him like the living Bigfoot or like living werewolf, because he literally had hair like coming all the way up to like here, and it was
Yeah.
I think I remember seeing something about that, like in a meme compilation.
yeah. He was on the
I see.
news, I believe.
The interpreter store, the old Jimbo identity. This is such a crazy, weird, like retelling of how all this happened. I'm really not following. Basically, it's saying it's Bigfoot.
So it's
Let's
like his
go.
So
version of Bigfoot.
this is like the black Bigfoot, if you could call it that.
I mean, I believe it. I heard a story like about Ginger Bigfoot. So
Interesting. But what did they call it? The wild man of the Navidad. I'm using a very Spanish accent, and I don't know if that's
Yeah, because Navidad in Spanish
Navidad.
does mean Christmas. It's kind of weird.
yeah, because this
It's
is a
Christmas,
place. It's not
man.
Christmas.
Yeah.
So,
The
yeah,
Christmas,
this is
the
like
wild Christmas
Navidad,
man.
Texas.
Christmas cryptid, who's not Krampus.
I don't know, man. It sounds like Bigfoot, and it says
just call
Bigfoot
it-
multiple times.
Yeah, let's just call it
Sounds
Bigfoot.
like
Texas
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. How
Like
many
I
times have
heard-
we reported on Bigfoot?
Not very much.
not
I
very
think
much.
I
'cause we avoid
actively
them.
avoid it, so I think
Yeah, I
we've
was gonna
actually
say
touched
we
Bigfoot
just-
3 times.
I think like 2 or 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think that's. Do we got
That's
anything
it.
else?
No,
That was it.
that's it. Yeah. Anyways,
Heck yeah.
if we don't have anything else to say, I think we can just end this episode.
Yep. No buys. Just
Oh no, I'm not
Just-
abruptly ending the episode.
damn it.
Just me. Just me going like, I love
Gone.
the Houston Batman. I hope he's real.
I love Undertime Slopper.
I want to see the Batman,
Let's see Batman.
but there's no recent like reports of him though, right? Just back
Last
then.
thing it was like, well,
There's
I
a
saw
couple
a thing, it
movies
was, like,
about him.
1990s. Yeah. I think he went to the East Coast.
But it makes sense. That's where Gotham is. Anyways, thank you all for watching this episode of Cryptic Corner. If you guys have made it this far into the episode, please like, subscribe, comment, call us goobers, share us with a friend, like us on Spotify. Join us next week for a quarter show.
That scared me.
Duke the shit out of her.
Bye-bye. Bye.
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 Bye-bye.
Laters.